Hi, didn't see you there. I'm Alex. I've got a really shonky deck profile for you today because I didn't want to play anything consistent or viable or anything like that. Who wants to play Dragon Links? Who wants to play for 30 minutes and do nothing? So why not play for 30 seconds and do nothing? This is Numerons. Deck's pretty straightforward. You're not going to have a lot of trouble understanding what anything does. So we'll just get into it. 3 wall, search out your field spell. 3 Pathfinder, search out your field spell. 3 because hand traps are funny in this deck because you only want to see one card that does your combo, and this is just funny for dinos. This is just funny because people don't expect it. You turn around, you drop no material, and they just cry.
Do you want to give a brief rundown on what no material is? Because I swear no one's ever played that thing.
Well, apparently no material doesn't care if you have cards in the graveyard, but no material just says, hey, you know a card that was just special summoned? That does nothing now. So can't be tributed, which is really funny when people play Drytron and they think that they can still tribute it for a ritual summon, and you just go, no, can't be tributed. 2 alpha, because I didn't have 3. Thanks, Dad. And a kaiju package. It can be whatever kaijus you want. I just play 3 big, 3 small, and 1 wind because I'm not paying $10 each for a wind stopper. No one's really playing wind barrier lock at the moment anyway. Lava Golem. Burning for 1,000 in game is really funny. Using this with alpha just gets you 4 removals, which is come up once. It's pretty good.
Being able to bounce that back with alpha is pretty cool, right?
Yeah, bounce it back and then you just do more Lava Golem tributes. To the bread and butter of it, your field spell. If you don't see this or something that searches it, you're essentially just a kaiju swing deck. 2 calling, because if you play 3, like, why would you bother? You played it 2. And then all of your other go second cards. Cyclones, pretty good. You know, you go up against Eldritch, stuff like that. Go in the standby phase if your opponent's playing rank up stuff for like bird stuff. Pretty good.
Rank up stuff for bird stuff. Very poetic.
Yeah, well, yeah, that also stops Schism if your opponent thinks that 2 Cosmic Cyclones mean that you automatically go to the main phase. And then just a bunch of one-offs. This is really good if you get into this Alpha and Lava Golem, because do your Lava Golem, do your Alpha. Alpha's back in hand and it's dead at that point. Drop Alpha for this, get your wall, and then you can just OTK. And then 3 Imperm, people don't expect it. If you're forced to go first, you know, hey, sometimes the locked out zone will come up. And 1 red reboot, because again, like, you know, if you're going for an OTK, you don't care if you're going to drop half your life or negate. Extra deck's pretty straightforward with this. 1 C1, and then 2 copies of each of the gates. You just want to try and OTK by swinging for 8k at the end step or 2 sets of 4k. And then into links. Relinquish Anima, you make it off of no material, you make it off of wall. If you're really stuck with grind game stuff, you know, you can take a kaiju with this and hopefully swing for game. Barricade Blocker Borg, again, it's good for grind game stuff, if like, especially if your opponent gammas you and you've already used up your Mega Clops or whatever. Mega Clops, because it's good, people don't, you know, unless your opponent's playing Requiem, they don't have an out for it.
Rebellion works well.
You stop that. And then just other big link stuff. Like, again, this is entirely up to you what you have. I would never run access code in this just because access code wants to go second to OTK and like remove stuff, and by the time you would have summoned access with this and done anything with it, like, it's too late. And onto side decks. So I decided that a lot of people run traps for Numerons when they expect to go first. I'm like, why don't you just play every hand trap in the game? And
Spooky dogwood, hey?
forget that you have any traps, because you might as well just have cards in your hand. Spooky dogwood, really good for people that take 36 minutes for their turn one. Really great for if your opponent's not expecting it and then you're sitting on like 18,000 life and you pay 8,000 for a red reboot.
So you got up to 24 tonight, didn't you?
Yeah, that was on Drytrons because I had 2 of this in hand and I just did it 2 turns. Other than that, this is, it's pretty much just whatever hand traps you want, but it's not specific to any list. Yeah, there's nothing specially required. The only thing I'd say that you really need out of any of these is Ash, just because a lot of people will gamma you, and Ash stops gamma. That's the profile. Pretty simple. If I can play it, then you can play it probably better than I can. Other than that, I just want to thank Chris for lending me money cards for this. Lent me money cards, and I ended up coming like 22nd out of a tournament. I don't want to say how many other people there were.
Oh, 28 of them?
Top 22 deck profile. And I want to thank Az. Your Fire Dragon is trash, and so are you. Yeah, no volcanics in this one because Zexel is dead. Bye.